Hello, 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 everybody. We are back for the final podcast of this weekend. It has been a busy weekend, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a little tired. Um, but we are on, and I'm excited for this podcast. We have my aunt on tonight, and she just told me I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know. She told me she didn't want to talk long, but we're just gonna do what we do. So if she wants to talk and ramble on, we're just gonna let her talk and ramble on. How about that? So let me share. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm not gonna lie, I really hate this part, y'all. Clicking on all these names and sharing and hold on. Okay, to get the word out, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So bear with me. Doo-doo-doo. Hey. Almost done, you all. Tag this person. Bishop Rodney Bennett, welcome, welcome. I see that you're in the chat room. Welcome in. Thank you for tuning in. I'm almost done. Give me a minute. Um, okay, that's good enough. Blessings, blessings. Yes, glad that you're tuning in. So tonight, this is I don't want to say it's going to be a different live. It's going to be a regular podcast, but my aunt is wild out here. She is. If you follow her on Facebook, she does a lot of reels. She does a lot of funny posts. So, hey, my other aunt is on as well. So, welcome into the chat room. My auntie Tony's on. Welcome in. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring her on in because I think I'm just rambling on at this point. So here she is. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
So this is my aunt. I know a lot of people always hear me talking about my other aunt, my aunt Tonette, which is my mom's sister, but this is my dad's sister. So we have recently, well, not want to say recently connected, but we've been talking more. But so I'm excited. I see a lot of myself in her. Uh, uh, the silly part of me.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm happy to be reconnecting with her and just having conversations with her. But I'm going to get off the stage,
Oh, here he go.
and I am going to let her talk, introduce herself, and little does she know, I do have questions because we had a brief conversation. She didn't know what to talk about. So I've got questions, and just some conversations that we're going to have. And I know that she's open and she's a blunt person, so she's not going to hold back. But I'm going to get off the stage and I'm going to let her talk a little bit, introduce herself, and whatever she has on her mind, I'm going to let her speak.
Oh, Lord, Lord. Hello, 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 people. Uh, like he said, I'm his aunt, Michelle Dorsey, born and raised in Chesapeake, West Virginia. Born to Kathy and Lloyd Johnson, which are both deceased. Rest their soul. A little bit about myself, kind of tell you about me and who I am today and why I'm who I am today. Uh, and yes, I don't like talking, y'all. So if I, you know, just forgive me. But like I said, I was born and raised in Chesapeake, West Virginia. Uh, you know, growing up was And see, I just didn't want to get emotional because I get very emotional. And right now I'm very emotional because I'm going through a lot of stuff. But um, so start off saying, my mom died 6 days after my 13th birthday. Um, and the last words I said to her was, I wish you'd die. Um, so I carried that guilt, for a long time. Still carrying it. Sorry. I want to say not for a long time, but I'm still currently carrying it. Um, after that, I had some uncles and aunts and cousins that got murdered, a lot of death in my family. Um, Daddy died in 2000. I was a daddy's girl, so that was tough. Um, After that, after my mama died, I kind of moved out and was on my own. Uh, I started, getting out there. I was dating older men, abusive men. Uh, Niecy, who was on earlier, that story she told you about pushing a girl out the road that got her doing poetry. She was talking about me. That was one of the times I tried to kill myself. Um, I'm just gonna let it all out there, y'all. This is what it's for, to get it off my chest, because I hold a lot in. A lot of people don't know a lot of things that's happened to me over my life. I don't tell too many people, but here lately I've been kind of putting it out there because it makes you feel a little bit better when you can just get it off your chest and you're not holding it all in. So back to what I was saying. Uh Dad died, got out there, abusive relationships, uh, many abusive relationships, been raped, molested. Um, and here recently I lost my oldest brother. Uh Lost my oldest sister. She fought a long battle. Finally got her December 7th. And that kind of runs out who I am today. And who I am today is Michelle Dorsey, who is just living her best life, trying to. I recently, about 3 years ago, bought a house. Um, got two beautiful children who now gave me beautiful grandchildren who I adore, do anything in the world for. And currently, been in a 19-year relationship, which is about to end. Uh, so I'm not trying to throw a pity party. I just, you know, wanted to get out who I am and why I am. And the reason why I got up on TikTok is my daughter, Denisha Brooks. I don't know if you know her. If you do, she's a wonderful mother, my best friend. She said, Mom, ain't no need for you being down and out and depressed. She said, get on TikTok. She said, everybody will love you. You like to act silly. And she said, you're crazy. So I said, okay. I tried it, got on there, actually liked it. Now I do it constantly. Uh, and through all that, I just, like Nisi was saying, I know ain't nothing but God, honey. Ain't nothing but God that got me here. I feel blessed. So doing good right now. I'm on the podcast. So that sums up my life. Uh, and it's just kind of, I'm going through up and down right now. And I've been emotional, crying one day, happy the next. Today wasn't so good. I started to cancel on you, nephew, but I said I can't do him like that. But that's who I am.
So, you spilled out a lot.
Why can't I hear you, nephew?
Oh, here we go. Hold on. It's my. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Hold
Wait a minute.
on.
Let me see if I ain't done something because I be hitting.
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Did I
Okay, see
lose?
if I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Oh no.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Sorry, you all. I don't know something about when I get off the stage and come back. Some people can hear me, and sometimes they can't hear me at all.
Mm, mm.
Um, so you have spilled out a lot. Uh,
Sorry.
I don't, I don't care.
Sorry.
You spilled out a lot. There was a lot.
I got it all out there, out in the open. Get it over with.
Let's talk a little bit about family. So I I did not grow up with this side of my family. Um,
Yes.
I don't know the background, and I don't really care to know why. But so growing up, and I shared this with my aunt, all through middle school and some of high school, I was in the same classes with her daughter, my cousin, um,
And that's
not
your
knowing that,
brothers.
that was my first cousin. And then the first time I met her outside of school was at my dad's wedding. And I looked at her and I said, what are you doing here? I was not expecting to see her there. And I later found out, I mean, during going through the day, that she was my cousin. Um, so it's interesting, you know, and she is freezing up really bad.
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why.
Maybe because you're outside.
Want me to go in?
Yeah, go in. Maybe you need to get closer to your Wi-Fi. I don't know. Um, but so that's a little bit of my background. Just finding out about and of course my mom, growing up told me about my dad and told me about my aunt, but physically being around them growing up and meeting them, I don't think I met my aunt in my early, like my older years until the wedding. That's the first time
Yeah,
I
it
think
was the
that
wedding.
yeah, that's the first time I think that I was really around you in my older years. I was around my cousin for half of my middle school years and
And
high
didn't
school
even
years.
know.
But
Didn't even know it.
so talking about family, I want to know, briefly you talked a little bit about when we was on the podcast yesterday, day before, yeah, yesterday with Dr. Champion. You talked about your sister, which is my aunt.
Yeah.
And you talked about you know, just her passing and things like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to know, because I don't really have any memories with her. What are some of the good times that you have with your sister?
Oh God, a lot, a lot. Um, just getting together. I mean, we didn't do it often, but when we did, we did. We just get together and cookouts and just acting silly, dancing and laughing. I just that's the just being with family. And we didn't do it very often, but which was sad because family's all you got. But we just that's just the way we are. We never got together and had family reunions. Now we did when mom was alive,
Yeah.
but after mom died, all that just went away. We didn't get together like that. So every now and then I was like, "Come on, Mark, we gotta go out there." We go out to Kay's because she was in South Carolina, and we'll go out there and we'll just have a good time. Good time. I always had Mark on the grill. He'll get so mad. One time we was out there, we was out there, and it was hot. And Mark always knew he was gonna do the cooking. He always be showboating. He'll go out there and then get mad when he got to really get out
Yeah.
there and cook. So I go out there and I say, Mark, I said, you ain't done cooking. He said, what you mean I ain't done? He thought he was done. I said, they just threw all kinds of chicken in the unthawing for you to. I mean, just times like that, just little things like that you remember, and just family, just being together. And we didn't do, like I said, we didn't do it very often, but when we did, that's just memories that stick with you.
I know you mentioned when your mom passed away, which was my grandmother.
Mm, yeah,
I think it's a lot of times in the black family when the matriarch passes away, then the family starts to,
just,
dwindle
yeah,
apart. There's less, family reunions, there's less, family gatherings. Um,
yes.
One thing I remember growing up is with my great grandmother, every Sunday, and I said this briefly when I had my podcast, but when I was interviewed, just going over her house every Sunday, and the pastor's coming over, and then you got her sister, which lived a door away, was over there, and just the cooking and just being around family. But after
Mm,
she had dementia and dealing with that, and then when my grandmother passed away, you could tell how the family just split apart. you know
right, yeah,
it was like it was like
I,
Burger Family who,
you're right, right.
so
Mm.
but I'm lucky that my aunt, my other aunt, we had a family reunion that she put together, and family got to get together, and but that was years ago. We ain't done nothing since
Yeah.
then. But still, family is everything.
But it's
Um,
sad because, like me and Mark, your dad, we don't
yeah,
even see each other like that. We talk every day. He'll call, he checks on me every day. But as far as getting together, we don't. And we how far apart?
yeah,
And that's sad. It's just sad.
yeah,
And I mean, it ain't no reason why we don't, because he will say, "Oh, we're gonna get together next weekend. You're off," and make plans, and then we never do. And then when something happened, then you say we should have got together. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's just sad.
And thinking about your sister, my aunt, I know that she
Mm-hmm.
wanted to see me so bad.
She
Um,
did. She
and
did.
she would always message me every now and then. She would always send me a message, and
Uh-huh.
she would let me know, I'm so proud of you, and we would text a little bit back and forth. But actually, the ironic part is, I was actually planning to go and see her. Um,
Oh,
I talked to Gabby, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to go see my aunt. And I think a week later she passed.
yeah.
So I didn't get the chance to see her and meet her and create. It wasn't going to be probably a lot of memories, but a memory with her.
A memory, yeah.
But I thought about that, and then I was thinking, but I still have an aunt here, and just doing this is a step in the right direction. You know,
Yeah.
being on your TikTok the other day, last week, was a step in the right
I
direction.
know.
So I'm grateful, and I think a lot of times people take for granted, the family that they still have. They don't
Exactly, yeah.
honor, and they don't, respect the family that they do have. Now, I will say for my dad, and I and I and I ain't here to talk about him negative, but with my dad it's kind of different because a lot of people's like, oh, you don't be with your dad, you don't like your dad. It's not that I don't like my dad.
Right, yeah.
Um, I mean, of course I love him, but my dad is, he's a difficult man to. When he said he's going to do something, he doesn't usually follow through. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's hard to
Yeah.
especially in my older age. I don't, to be blunt with it, I don't really care as much. so,
Right. Yeah.
so
You're grown now, got your own little family and life. And
exactly.
mm-mm.
So, but it's just this is a step. This is a step in the right direction.
Right,
So,
right.
I want to talk about,
Gosh.
so not oh gosh. Oh, what is this?
What?
What is this comment right here? truthfully said, family just drift apart when great grands grandparents pass on. It truly is a difference in the family. It is.
Yeah, it is. Big difference.
And I think a lot of the time, it's not that people don't want to get together, but when you do get together, um, not being able to see those core people in the place when you do get together, like having get-togethers, but then grandmama's not there, so that void is lost. And then, for me, not only my grandmother, but my great grandmother's not there, so it's always felt a little strange, in the past, not now because we don't really do much now, but to be around those situations. But I want to talk about what makes you happy, what makes you smile, because I know we see you all the time on TikTok. We see you all the time on Facebook posting videos. I know one thing that you love to do, and I was creeping on your page earlier today. You love your plants. You love plants. So
Love
tell
my
us a little
plants.
bit about your love and how you developed that love for plants.
I don't know. I bought me a house. And I said when I bought me a house, I wanted some plants. Um, and I started with one plant, two plants, and then I made a plant out of a plant. And then I just start like doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And now I got what 50 something plants. I don't know. But yeah, I just and then to find out, and I didn't know because I don't have very many memories of my mom. I really don't. I hate that, but I don't. But I don't know who if anybody knows Lockie Burrow, but she was like a second mom to me.
Lockie,
Actually,
yeah, we know Lockie.
okay, didn't know, but Lockie Burrow, she's like a second mother to me. She actually saved my life one time.
Wow.
Um, but she said that my mom had a lot of plants, and I don't even remember that. But I guess I got that after Mama.
Wow.
So, but yeah, and there we go. Yeah, I love my plants, honey. That's my that's my joy. That and my grandchildren and my children. That's my life.
And to add to the plants and your grandchildren and your children, you also love remodeling your house.
Oh God, yes, I love doing
So
whatever I can.
I want to talk about that. And you briefly talked about it when we were talking just on TikTok of how you got your house. So walk us through that process.
Yes, and I be telling everybody that I can because it is a government program and it is called Home Blend. And I tell everybody, and nobody seems to go do it. And I wasn't gonna go do it, but a friend of mine named Tammy Holmes, I do all kinds of house cleaning work for her. But she was telling me I need to go down there, get an application. She said, "Girl, you'll be in the house within a year." It didn't even take that long. But she kept saying, "Go down there, go down there." And every time she picked me up, she said, "Did you go down there?" I said, "No, I ain't went down there yet." So one day she picked my butt up. Am I allowed to cuss?
I don't
No.
care. Go ahead.
Well, she picked my ass up and she said, "We going down here and you go get an application." So we went down there, fill out the application, and there are certain things you had to do. You had to go through a class and stuff like that, but it's just like the process you do when you do a home loan. It's the same thing. But it's a government program, and it's you go down there, you fill out the application, turn it in. They tell you what you need to have your documents, your income, all that stuff like usual. You turn all that in. They go through it, they approve it, and then you go searching for you a home, honey. And but there is some you can't go like certain areas. You got to be. I can't remember all of it because it's been a while. My mind ain't all that sharp, but um, but the thing is, this house I paid what it was 125,000. Uh, but my loan, all I have to pay back is 83, and the rest is forgiven.
Oh,
I didn't have
wow.
to put down no down payment. I didn't come out of pocket. I think I came out of pocket altogether. I think $500. That was it. and I'm in my home. And it took for me filling out the application to getting my keys, I think it took 5 months.
Wow.
Home blend. And I tell everybody, go down there, fill out application. It ain't nothing. Do it. All they do want you, because luckily, it was that COVID time before I did it. And when I was at home, honey, I loved that time. I didn't love COVID, don't get me wrong, but I love we was able to stay home and get paid. Because I was getting paid, you know what I'm saying?
Amen. Amen.
So I was banking all that money. So luckily, I had decided to try to work on my credit because of my daughter again. I ain't even get a credit card till she said, "Mom, you need to get a credit." My daughter's a businesswoman, so she, got me. I ain't never had that. I ain't never worried about no credit card till she said something. But anyway, so I decided to work on my credit, and luckily I did, because they want, like, if you had doctor bills and stuff on your credit, they wanted you to get that down to a certain limit. So I had paid all that down, so that was good. That was done, and I had that little bit of money in the bank, so I was able to pay that little $500. And honey, I was in the house. And I tell everybody, I said, that's a blessing. To own a home, they want people to own homes. So that's just a program for people who, like me. I never thought I would own a home. Not with
Yeah.
my credit. Now my credit good though, but but then it wasn't, honey.
And I want you to tell people what you do as for work, because people may be like, oh, well, she just on here just scamming. She probably got to, I mean, you have a good job, but tell them where you work and what you do for work.
I work at West Virginia Madison, which was Thomas.
Uh-oh, she froze. Uh-oh. Okay, everything you just said, I don't know if you said anything, but you was froze.
Oh, am I frozen now?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know what. Oh, well, we was talking about what I do. I work Did anybody hear West Virginia Madison Thomas Memorial?
I think that's all. And
You
then you froze.
froze now.
Am I froze?
You was a little bit to me.
Okay, I think we're
Now,
good.
see, why they trying to interrupt my podcast?
Oh, you froze again. What is going on?
Am I
Are
on?
you are you connected to the Wi-Fi?
I don't know. Should I be or shouldn't I be?
Maybe turn your Wi-Fi off.
Let me see. Now, I don't know nothing about this stuff.
Oh
Oh, Lord. Let me
Lord.
see. Well, it is off, it says.
Oh, it's off, so that's the problem. You need to turn it on.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Okay. Now I'm on there.
You on here. Okay. Here you are. You are on. Okay, so that's the problem. You wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi. All right.
Well, I'm telling you, I don't know nothing about these phones. My
Okay.
daughter got me to get this daggone iPhone.
Oh, you got an iPhone. See, look how clear you look. Look, you
Yes.
look good.
Thank you.
So, okay, West Virginia medicine. Sorry, y'all. Okay, West Virginia medicine.
Yep, Thomas Memorial was Thomas Memorial. PCT, Patient Care Tech. And
Now,
I'm a monitor tech now because I took the class and stuff for that too.
so is that a fancy word of saying an NA?
Yes.
Okay.
That is what it is.
Okay. Okay. So that's a fancy word of saying NA.
Yeah.
Um, so let's go back because I got people coming in now. Go back to what the loan is that you was talking about.
I ain't hear that either.
Well, we got people coming in.
So I got to redo it again. Now, wait a
Yes.
minute. Say now, believe. Okay.
Yes.
The home blend program. That is how I got my house. It is a beautiful, beautiful program. It is a government program. It is in Charleston. I can't remember the address. All you got to do is look up Home Blend. But if you are wanting to get a house, it is a good program to go to. Um, all you have to have is like they like you to. I didn't mention this, but they like you to have your credit between 560 to 600. Um, and then, like I said, you do have to have like your credit, like it was just doctor bills, and I don't understand that, but I had to have my doctor bills paid off on my credit report. I don't know why, but that was one of their things you had to do. But once you do that, honey, like I said, my house is 125, but I only have to pay back 83. The rest is forgiven. You don't have to pay that. Is um, and what else? And then I mean, it's just a great program. So if anybody wants to buy a house, honey, but you have to stay in a certain. I can't remember how far. I couldn't go out. I think you can go as far as, I think it was like Tays Valley or somewhere like that out that way, but you couldn't go no further. It's like a certain area, but they'll tell you all that stuff. But and you do have to take a class, and it ain't nothing but a day, and it's only like for a couple hours. But that's how I found my realtor, is through that class. She was there to talk to us about the program and the do's and don'ts when you get your house and all that stuff. And I told her, I said, honey, I'm gonna need you before you leave here today. And after the thing, I said, excuse me, I need to talk to you. And she walked me through the whole thing. She even came out on her birthday to show me a house. And another thing, y'all, if y'all go out looking for houses, them pictures, honey, they be fooling you. They be making them rooms look large and the yards large, and you get to them and it's a little shack. I'm telling you, because I would call her and I'd be like, I want to go look at this house. I want to look at this, because I was ready to get a house. And she said, I'm telling, she knew what I was looking for. I wanted something with some space, because I have a lot of stuff. I like to, shop and go to yard sales and find stuff when in trash. I'm a don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? But uh so I needed a lot of space, and I like to have a yard because I had a dog. Um so she talked me through, she showed me all these houses, and then she finally found this house, and she said, girl, before I even put it on, the website, before I even show it to anybody, she said, I want you to come and look at this house. And she said, I know it's the one you're going to want. And I come and look at this house, honey. I was so happy. I said, ooh. I said, yes, this is it. But I'm telling you, it's a great, great program. So it's called Home Blend, and it is in Charleston. Go down there and get you an application. Fill it out then. I filled mine out right then and there and turned it in before I pulled off that parking lot. And I'm telling you, I had like I said, it didn't take no time. I was in my house. I believe it was about 5 or 6 months I was in my house. And
Okay.
it's truly a blessing.
Okay, y'all. Home blend. She ain't gonna tell y'all no more.
No, I ain't gonna say it
Home
again. This is the second
home
time.
blend. Okay. If you want more information, I'm sure you could text her. She will not
Yes,
care.
I
And
won't
she will
care.
let you know.
I'll get my paperwork out and try to see what you need, what you asking, because I don't remember all that. It was quite a bit. But when you get a home loan, you go through all that paperwork, needing to get income, tax papers, all that stuff. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. So let's see. Let's move a little forward. So you are known on Facebook. I saw that, but you are known. Yeah, I saw you roll your eyes. But you are known on Facebook for your videos, and you just acting silly.
Act
Um,
a fool.
Well, it's which is a good thing, which is
Yes.
a good thing because we get on Facebook so much nowadays and on social media period, and all we see is people beating up somebody, people getting shot, people
Amen.
arguing, negativity. So you are one of few. It's a very few that are on Facebook with positivity, laughter. Where do you pull all of that joy and laughter from?
My- it's right here in my heart, honey. I'm telling you, it brings. Cause you know how many people come up to me and be like, "Girl, I was so upset. Turned on Facebook and there you was." She said that just made my day. All I could do was laugh. She said, "You so sick." You know how many people come up to me and say that? No lie. How many
I
people
believe
come up?
it.
And that just brings joy to me because I love bringing joy to people. You know, even though I'm going through stuff, I don't. You know, I still want to bring joy to others. You know, because everybody going through stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
why I said we just gotta lift each other up, honey. So that's what I want to do. I just want to get on there and act a fool. Oh, you hear me? That's what I do.
And we was talking on TikTok.
Hmm.
Um Not only does she do the videos, but I'm sure she doesn't care to say this. She gets paid. So she gets
Not
paid,
much. Not
uh,
yet.
but you get paid.
I guess
Listen,
I'm getting paid.
some money is better than no money. Okay.
Exactly. That's what I was proud when I seen $2 on there.
So I want you to and you probably don't even know how to walk us through this. So for people that are on here on Facebook trying to get paid,
Hmm.
and I'm sure you probably wasn't even really trying to get paid, you was just posting videos.
Heck no,
Um
I'm trying to get paid. What you talking about? When they say
oh
you can
gosh.
make money posting videos.
So walk us through that. How did you realize that you started getting paid? And if you don't mind, I mean, because it ain't really nobody's business, how much do you make?
No, not a lot. Really, not a lot. Because I just start getting paid because you have to get monetized or whatever that is, monetized
Yes.
first. And they
Yes.
gotta, you gotta go through all that. So it took forever. I probably did 100,000 videos before I even got 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
so I ain't even made it. My last payment it was like 130 bucks, which I'll be getting next month because it comes every month. But I mean, it takes time. They said you can have to post for like a year or so. I got to get my, you got to have, it ain't even about the views either. It's about people interacting, commenting and stuff. See, if I had more, that's why I be telling people if you viewing me, because I be getting a lot of views, but then nobody want to comment or say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what gets you the money. And then I do need more people because I don't have, like I said, I'm just starting. And so I started out, I only had like 400 or 500 friends. You know what I'm saying? I done
Yeah.
made it up to almost 2,000. So I'm doing good. I'm getting new friends, but it takes time. It takes
Um,
time. And you got
and
to
and it
post.
does.
You got to post.
It does. So for me, I will say for myself, I was just doing these podcasts just to do them, something to do, something I
Hmm.
enjoy to do because I love to talk to people. I'm a communicator. I love to talk. But
Yeah, me
then
too.
yeah, I know we're one of the same. But when I,
See, I said I didn't want to, but you see, I ain't shut up.
yeah, yeah, and that's all right. That's all right. But when I realized that you could make money, I was like,
Yeah,
oh, okay, let me get this monetization thing down pat. And then it wasn't working, but now I've got it fixed. So
yeah.
I'm getting paid. Um, I got my little $7 about to come at the end of this month, and I'm ready. Give me my little seven, give me my money.
Give me that buddy. Shoot, when they sent me that little $2 hit my account the first time, I was like, ooh.
But the thing is, and I'm gonna say this with most respect that I can, you niggas need to start commenting and stop sitting there watching my stuff because y'all sitting up there. I got 5 people that's watching right now,
And
and
nobody said nothing.
ain't nobody saying nothing about my mama. She the only one talking. And I thank you, Mom, for talking. But I
Right.
know y'all
We
sitting here
appreciate
watching.
you.
Right. I know y'all sitting here watching. Y'all need to comment. Y'all need to share. And
Yeah.
I appreciate the support. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's
I,
why I
I
said
also want to get paid. Y'all want to see more
yes.
podcasts?
We gotta help each other.
Amen. And don't
I be
nobody want to do
commenting on
that.
everybody's stuff. People I don't even know. I'm commenting, sending hearts. Here you go. Well, let's help each other. We gotta all get paid. The money is there. Let's do it.
But the thing is the support, and I always talk about this on any podcast or anything that I do. There is who is this? Who's that? Mama friend is it? Oh, Miss Jaleesa, how are you? I'm glad that you're watching. I'm glad that you're on. What did my mom say? She said, I'm talking, got you, get the bag, be Mom, what you typing out? Get your
What you
words
doing,
right.
Tamika?
But the thing is, nobody wants to support
No,
in
yeah.
Charleston, West Virginia. And I mean, if you don't want to support,
But you know who's supporting me? The people all there. I got all kinds of people from all these different countries.
that's the
They all
thing.
comment, hey, beautiful, hey, this, do your
Yeah.
thing. That's who's supporting. Now I'm sure people here. There's some, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I'm like, come
But
on,
it's
y'all support. Just
but it's
all
mostly
comment.
it's mostly quit doing your mom like that. I didn't do it like nothing. I just didn't know what she was typing. I don't know what she said. I was
I
lost.
ain't either. Sorry, Tamika. I didn't know what you was saying.
Okay, my aunt talked. She said, "Well, let me speak up. Get that bag. Hello, let's get this
Hello.
bag." Oh, what she say, y'all? We have to get used to texting. Yes, y'all do.
Mm.
I mean, and I want to not when I win, everybody's gonna win because I ain't gonna be one of those people that
That's
just
what I
I'm not.
said. If I'm winning, I'm helping everybody. That's what I want to do anyway. Anyway, I want to help as many of people as I can. Be watching those videos and TikToks and stuff of people going, standing behind and just pay somebody's grocery bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Or paying off somebody's layaway or just helping I just want to help. And that's why I said, if I'm making it, everybody going to be doing good. I'm going to
yeah.
bless everybody.
And I want to encourage everybody. It just starts with that first video,
Yes,
and
that
then
one
just
video.
now. I'm not like my aunt. Now I ain't on here making videos every day and doing all that. Now I don't do that. Right. Most people that support be people you don't even know. Yeah,
Right. Don't even know, honey.
these
Don't even know.
foreign people be up in here blowing this up.
Blowing it up.
They will come on. Now I'm not a TikToker, but when I get on there, it'd be people on there with hakala block or whatever. But you know, you gotta reply to them, respond to them, say
Right.
hello.
I'm telling you.
But it starts with a video. And I'm trying to, and my friend Mikhail, she's on, she's been trying to help me get on TikTok. For me, TikTok is different than Facebook. And I don't know why, because it's kind of the same thing, but TikTok, you just be on there, and sometimes you won't need have nobody come on your TikTok. You just be sitting there, ain't nobody saying nothing. But like when
Nothing.
I come on here, I've got y'all because I've got followers, people that come on my regular podcast. They come and they comment, so it helps me talk a little more because I got somebody to talk to. I ain't just sitting here
Now, see,
talking to the
I get
wall
more support on TikTok than I do Facebook. But
because
see,
you
I'm
aren't
getting paid on
TikToker.
Facebook, and they say it's hard to get paid on TikTok. I don't even know how to begin to get paid on TikTok, and that's where I do most of my stuff.
See, I don't. Mikhail could help you out with that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know nothing about that. She's been helping me. It's all about the gifts that you get and all
Yeah,
the
I see that. I don't know nothing about none of that.
and it's battling each other and
Right, because I was doing a live and somebody came on there. I didn't know who it was. It was just some guy popped up, and I'm like, "Who this?" And he talking about blah blah blah. I didn't know what he was saying. I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" Trying to do this because he couldn't understand me. And he said battle, and I was like, "Okay." I didn't know what he was talking about, so I'm just standing there. And he looking at me like I'm crazy, I guess, and he just went off. So I don't know nothing about the battle. I don't know none of that stuff.
Yeah, my
But I
cousin.
like to learn because they said you can get paid on there too.
Right. I'm trying to get every stream of income that I can get.
Honey, let me tell you, don't judge me, y'all. Please don't judge me with this. But I done got me a feet finder. I done set me up for feet finder.
Oh,
I'm sitting there
jeez.
taking pictures of my feet, honey. I'm going to sell some feet pics.
Oh man.
I'm trying to get paid. What is anyway necessary?
Because I ain't trying to be at this job forever.
That's what I'm saying. That's
You
what I'm
know,
talking about.
I've got plans, and it does not involve being at CAMC Memorial for the rest of my life.
That's what I'm saying. And me and my daughter, we get ready to start a little t-shirt and making hats and t-shirts and stuff. I went out and bought a press and I've been making shirts. I'm going to make hats. We get ready to do lighters, cups, whatever you need, socks, drawers. We got you.
Uh, Now, see, I do want to, because I do want, let me ask some questions because we just talking and we ain't. But I told y'all this is going to be a different type of podcast. I didn't come on and have no serious conversation. Sometimes it's just good to laugh.
Yes,
You
honey,
know,
laugh.
that'll heal you right there. You know,
That's
just
what I need.
laughing
Because if I ain't, honey, I'm crying. So I'd rather be laughing.
or rolling your eyes.
Or rolling my eyes.
um, you need my somebody just said when I guess whenever you start doing your t-shirts and stuff, I need Uma's kitchen merch.
Oh, okay. Hit me up. I got you.
And I want to shout my other aunt out too, because she does all that arts and crafts stuff and has the patience to do all I don't. You know, I was not blessed in that aspect. I don't have patience to do stuff like that. I
Yeah.
don't. It takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of creativity. And I don't have that type of creativity and that, with arts and crafts. That ain't for me. Um, but I do want to ask another question. What is one of your biggest achievements in life?
My
And what is one
children.
of, so a twofold question. So, what is one of your biggest achievements? And what is one of, I want to say, one of the hardest things that you've had to go through in life?
Achievements is my kids. That's how
Yeah.
I know I done something right. You know what I'm saying? I got two beautiful, intelligent, smart, good kids. My
Yeah.
kids are my achievements. And um uh, what was the other one? I forgot that quick. What you asked? I didn't want to. I was trying to
What,
remember. I didn't want to say it.
what is one of the hardest things that you've been through in life, and how did you make it out of it?
There's been a lot, nephew. A lot. I don't even know. Mm, it's been a lot. I guess losing my parents um was the toughest. Especially losing my dad, because I was a little older and I was daddy's girl. That was the toughest right there. I couldn't even go in there and see him laying in a casket. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Mm,
Now here recently, it's been my sister because that was that's my second mom right there, and I couldn't. That's why I forgot who you had on that day, but she really,
yeah.
um, because I've been carrying that guilt since she passed because I just couldn't bring myself to be out there to see her take her last breath. So I carry guilt with that, but she made me feel a lot better about that situation. So
Yeah.
that lifts that off my heart.
That's good. That's good. So if you let's see, let me ask another question because I'm trying to get this hour in and then I'm gonna let you go because I know you just got off work. Um If you could say something to help somebody, in difficult situations, what is one thing that you would, the best advice you could give them, just any kind of situation? Because you say that you've been through a lot, but I mean, clearly you're still here. You still have a smile on your face. Yeah,
Believe in that man upstairs, honey.
yeah.
That's it. I talk to him like that. He's my best friend, honey. I talk to him every day. As soon as I get up, Lord, thank you for getting me up this morning. I
Yeah.
know, I know I'm gonna do some crazy shit today, and you're gonna be mad at me, but I know you'll forgive me. But he got me through everything. So just believe in that man upstairs, honey. Talk to him. That's what got me through. Because if it wasn't for him, I know I wouldn't be here. I should have died a long time ago. Honestly, I almost did. So, a few times. So, believe in that man upstairs.
So speaking on that, so earlier I had on Nisi, and
Mm,
honestly, man, what is all these cars doing today? It's just, I'm sorry. But I had Nisi on earlier today, and I had no idea that y'all knew each other. I really didn't. So it was just weird that y'all happened to be on the same day.
yeah.
But she spoke about the car incident. Now, I
Mm.
don't know if you want to tell that story or not, but
Honestly, because I was on, I was watching hers, of course. But honestly, I did not remember it until she said it.
oh
Because it was like as soon as she said it, I broke down. And I was at work. And the nurse was in there. She's like, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah, okay." But I broke down. And after that, I asked her, because I texted her, I said, "Was you talking about me when you said that?" And I said, "I knew that." I said, "Because I just broke down." And I remembered at that moment. But yeah, because when my mom died, um, me and my dad was, I'm going to go to how we, all that happened. It's quick. I won't take too long. But me and my
why are
dad
you
was at
trying to
home.
rush through things? Go ahead and take your time.
Okay. Me and my dad was at home, and my mom, she was a drinker. She was out there. Um, so I was always kind of watching over my mom. That's why I say I had to grow up kind of fast. I didn't really have that childhood because all my friends was going out, having fun, doing this. Always asked me to go. They used to call me the old maid because I always had to be there watching my mama.
Yeah.
Um, but me and my dad was at home. One of her friends, because she was out down at Peaches and all them down in Chesapeake. They was all hanging out, and one of her friends came, knocked on the door, said, "Somebody need to get down here. Callie ain't, something wrong with Callie." That's what they called her. Her name was Kathy, but they called her Callie. Something's wrong with Kathy. So I end up running down there because my dad said, "Well, go ahead," because I got to get my stuff on, and so I ran down there. And when I went in that room, woo, to see my mom laying in there, you could tell she was already pretty much gone 'cause she was blue.
Oh
She was just
wow.
laying there. So I was young. I didn't know what to do. So I ran out, ran down to my sister's house, and got her. And she went up there, and they, I guess, called the ambulance. And I don't know why they didn't call. I think they didn't call the ambulance because they were scared, because they was drinking and drugs, and they just probably didn't want trouble or whatever. But they never did call the ambulance until after we done went. They came and got me and all that. She been laying back there. They said we thought she was just asleep. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? And I'm like, re- so by the time they called the ambulance and the ambulance came, she didn't make it to the hospital. But the incident with Nisi, um, I I just couldn't take it. I lost my mom, so I was just going to jump in front of a car. Nisi pushed me out the way,
wow.
saved my life.
Wow.
But I
Okay.
didn't know that got her to write poetry and stuff. So that touched me.
And I don't think I asked her the question of why she started writing poetry after that. Like, what made her like want
Why? Yeah, I
right?
like to know that too. What I
Oh,
mean,
and I'm gonna find out.
yeah,
I'm gonna
I don't know.
find
I
out
want to know too. But
because
yeah, that when she said that, that just I didn't even remember that. That was crazy. But until that moment,
wow.
yeah,
So it's like you suppressed it.
yep,
Okay.
yeah, that's
But I
crazy.
mean, like I said, I mean, but you're still here.
Yep.
You're still here, so that means that there's some God's got something in store
He
for
got
you.
something, honey.
He's
He
got
got
something that you
something.
need to be doing, you know?
Yeah, making that money. No, he knows I want to help people. I tell him every day, Lord, bless me so that I can help others. I want to continue your work. You know what I'm saying? Let me do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I just want to bless people. I'm just, since my sister died, I mean, it's just I don't know, because that's what me and her talked about all the time, helping people, doing this, doing that, and we never did. So now that she's gone, I said, I'm going to do that one way or the other. I'm going to help people. Because, I started sitting food out just free. Here you go. And people,
yeah.
I did that a few times. I quit doing that. See, I started something too, nephew. I ain't going to lie. And then I stopped doing it. But I really want to get out there and start helping people. I don't care how, if it's just making somebody smile, telling somebody they're beautiful, just as simple as that can
Yeah,
change somebody. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that person going through. That's why I love doing what I do at the hospital.
yeah,
I tell you, I go in there and I make them people laugh, make them forget about what they going through at that moment. You know what I'm saying? They always like, girl, I go in there and talk to somebody. That's why I get in trouble a lot too. Cause I go in there and be talking for about an hour. And they just be sitting talking to the patients, especially the elderly. I love talking to them because they get to talk about their stories and all. I love it. I love what I do. I
yeah.
just love it. Love it. Cause I feel like if I could touch one person, I know I done something.
See, well, I would say at my job. I used to do at my job, but now I ain't gonna lie. I'm a supervisor now, so I sit at my desk mostly, and I'm lazy and I don't do much. But
That's not right.
but when I was out on the floor actually cleaning rooms and things, I
Yeah.
mean I love to talk to the patients, and some
Yes,
of those patients have they have some good, interesting stories.
they do.
Um,
They do.
and especially at Memorial, I mean, I feel like a lot of times it's people that have come. It's older people, but it's also people with a higher background, if that makes sense. Like it's always, a doctor or a lawyer or somebody that's, well, I ain't gonna give too much, information. Mikhail, shut up. We know that. I ain't always in the office, but anyways,
Don't y'all do him like that.
because they know I'll be up in that office because I ain't got
Right.
time for nobody's foolishness. But anyways,
Hey, I'm right. Whatever. I like when I'm sitting on them one-on-ones, honey. I be sitting there chilling. On
hello.
them one-on-ones, I wish I could get me a job where I sit all the time, honey. These 12-hour shifts on your feet ain't no joke. I'm getting too old for all that.
Well, why don't you be a supervisor?
I don't be no daggone supervisor. I don't want to be in charge of nobody. I want to be able to do my job because I've been offered a lot of supervisor positions. I won't do it. Ask my daughter. She's like, Mom, why don't you want? I want to be able to do my job and get out of there.
But you say you want a sit down job.
Well, that's why I went and took that class for monitoring tech. All you do is sit there and watch some daggone monitors all day.
Oh, you see, they got so many fancy names over there at West Virginia Medicine. All that is a hook.
What the heck is a hook?
A hook is a hospital unit coordinator. They sit
What?
there and watch the monitors and make sure ain't nobody dying.
Yeah, that's what I be doing. I'm a hook.
Yeah. See, they got these fancy names over there at West
Yes, a
Virginia
monitor
Medicine.
tech baby over there.
Okay. I mean, I'd love to come over there. You just hype it up, and then y'all got that bonus.
Oh, honey, yes. That was a nice bonus. Yeah, you
We
need to
know.
come on over there. We'll be getting another one too. He already sent the email out because it's got to you got to be have a certain percentage. the whole hospital, and we're already halfway there, so we'll probably get that 1,500 again.
1500. You know, so let me tell you, let me talk a little crap about my job real quick. So when y'all got y'all's little raise, well, not little, y'all got y'all's big raise. So everybody in Memorial knew, and we was all heated. So we usually get our yearly raise, and it's usually $500.
Oh,
Not this year.
what's
This
that?
year, this year we got 250 taxed, and we all some most of us got $50 out of the 250.
Oh,
And then that was around the time where y'all got y'all's 1,500, and we was like, oh, it's time to go to West Virginia Medicine.
for real, for real.
Right.
I mean, that was
Tim
nice.
is
That
on
was
here. He can attest to it. He just said it. He said we got 10% of y'all's bonus.
wow. That's
Yeah.
messed up. Y'all better come on over to West Virginia Madison.
No, for
They
oh no.
hiring, honey.
He right. It was 150, and we only
Oh,
got $50 because it's taxed.
wow.
They haven't given us. We usually get like for housekeeping week. We usually get like stuff. They don't give us no food,
Y'all
and
don't
if
even get.
and they listen to what I'm telling you. So we don't get no food. So my third shift people, I had to get all my stuff catered, and I paid for it out of pocket
Oh, wow.
because I mean I just felt like they were deserving of it. I mean, you got these people working,
Yeah.
scrubbing these bathrooms, cleaning poop off of commodes, scooping up
But when
poop,
you do
pee.
stuff like that for your people, that's when they want to work for you. That's why I said y'all
Hello,
supposed to, huh?
hello. That's the truth.
I said do more for your people. Yeah, I'd be glad to come in there and work hard for you if I feel like I'm appreciated.
That's crazy. They
But
took
that's why
away
I
our
said y'all
five
need to come
dollar
on to West
bonus.
Virginia, man.
I know. I
Come
really
on
think
over. I'm telling you.
I'm really thinking about it. I got to watch what I'm saying because people that I work with is on
I, we
her.
gotta watch. That's why I say I don't know
But
who's
you
what.
know, they'll sit there
I
and
don't
be
have.
like, "Well, I mean,
But
I
you
really
should.
don't care." But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't care either. That's why.
But
But yeah, come on over. I'm telling you. I mean,
but
I mean, it ain't, and I ain't gonna say it's the best. You know what I'm saying? They got their, there's always pros and cons,
right,
but with that kind of stuff, like we doing, what is it? Hospital week this week, ain't it? We've been doing it this week. Cause see,
yeah,
they got other ones coming. Cause they got housekeeping week, and they got one for us. It's the PCT week, and we do all the different weeks. But I just got. They gave us gift cards, and we just had a picnic and all kinds of stuff.
gift card. What is that?
It's
Because
just that's awful
you know what our gift cards is? Meal tickets.
for the cafeteria.
Hello,
That's
seven
messed up.
$7 meal tickets.
Oh, that's dirty.
So that's our appreciation.
Yeah.
We go to these units, and it's I'm gonna have to let you get off. But we go to these units, and we see all the nurses. They got Chick-fil-A. They
That's
got
what we got, the gift cards for Chick-fil-A.
must be nice. They got Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. They got Panera Bread. They got what Chili's, a Quaker steak
Well,
and lube.
let me stop you there though, because the nurses at West Virginia, they get treated like that too though, because they got, honey, compared to what we got this week. They got lawn chairs. They got massages. They had a room cleared out, had massage chairs, and they was in there. I thought they was gonna have like recliners, but they just get in there and they had people in there actually massaging them, honey. And then they had this bubble room. They walked into this room full of bubbles and had all kind. I mean, they had them, honey.
Must be nice.
Yeah,
The,
must
the
be nice.
massage chairs that you talking about. We're the ones that move the massage chairs to different units, and then we don't even have one in our own unit.
Oh wow.
But let me stop talking about my job. So before we get off of here, um, I just want if you have anything else you want to say, get off your chest. Uh,
Just pray for me, y'all, that I don't catch a case.
Um, but yeah, so I do thank you for coming on tonight. And I told y'all this wasn't going to be no serious, no deep
Uh-uh.
conversation. Sometimes you just need to laugh. You need to laugh, and she's the woman for the job. Now she did share some deep stuff though. She did at the
I got
beginning.
it out there. I just needed to. Just go ahead, because I ain't know
You
what to
did.
say. I just said boom, boom, boom. There you go. That's me.
You was out there walking in the yard, just walking around, just talking. So she got the serious part out at the beginning. So if y'all want to watch the replay, yeah, just watch the beginning part. But yeah, I do thank you for coming on tonight. Uh, and I'm gonna let you get off of here. I'm gonna let you get some rest because I know
And
you
do it
work
again
today.
tomorrow. I got to get
Yeah.
up and go to work.
Oh boy. So,
Another 12
uh,
hours.
but then you're off for like what, 6 days or something like
No,
that?
honey, I'm off for 2, and then I'm back 1, 2, and then I'm off for 6.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, but
So for all that you do, you get that 6 days of rest, but
whew,
you don't even really rest because you be.
I be doing stuff, honey. I don't sit still.
Yeah, I know. So I know she'll be catch her on TikTok, catch her on
Yes, follow me,
Facebook.
y'all.
Yeah,
Follow
follow her. Comment on, not just like comment on her stuff. Even if you
me.
put
Yes.
LOL, you ain't got to put no long paragraph. Just
Mm-mm.
say LOL. Or send a little heart. Laughing emoji. Do
Yeah, no
something.
hard anything.
So let's help each other out. Let's grow together.
Let's get
But
paid.
right, because that's what I'm trying to do.
Yes, honey.
Did y'all hear me
Yes.
talking about my job? I ain't trying to stay there. But
Uh-uh. We trying to get
yeah,
up out of there.
uh. So I love you, and you have a good night.
Love
And
you.
I'm gonna stay on though because I've got to make a couple announcements.
I know.
But I love you, and thank you again for coming
You,
in.
you're welcome, and I hope I ain't embarrassed you too much.
No, you ain't embarrassed me at all. I'm just as a
Okay.
nut as you are. But love you. Okay, guys. So I've got some just a couple announcements, and then I'm going to hop off here myself. So we've got. I'm just going to put this up on the screen. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm getting new to all this stuff. So on the 22nd of May, I will have Bishop Wayne Crozier of Abundant Life. He will be coming on the podcast, and we will be talking to him. Um, I don't know what we don't really have a specific topic, but I'm sure we'll talk about his book and things that's coming out later this month. And then on the 29th, we will have Dave Knox coming on, and we will have a good conversation with him. I know we all are used to him singing and his being on the praise and worship team at Abundant Life, but we're going to sit down and we're going to have a conversation with him, and get to know him a little better, just more to the man behind the mic. So we're going to be sitting down and talking to him and having a good conversation. And then on the 30th, the day after that, we will be on for part two of my interview, and that will be conducted by my friend Janice Brown. She will be the interviewer for that night, and she will be taking over my podcast to interview me and just let me spill the beans on my life so y'all can be a little nosy in my life, which I don't mind. So just another night of open and honest transparency. And then I do want to put this up. I'm doing a night of worship, a 2 hour night of worship. So I think I have at least 3 more slots open. So if anybody is interested in doing it, send me an inbox. Singing, mime, flag ministry, poetry, so much more. So whatever you feel like your gift is, or your I don't want to say talent, but your gift and anointed to do, please inbox me and be a part of that. I'm looking forward to it. I kind of put it on a hold for now. I haven't really been working on it because I have, some time before July 25th, but we do have some slots open. So please reach out, connect with me, inbox me if you want to be a part. But I thank you all for joining me all weekend, the ones that did. I appreciate you. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate the shares. So you all enjoy the rest of your week, your weekend. Have a good day tomorrow on Sunday. And I will see you back. I think July 25th. I haven't made the flyer yet, but July the 12th. Um, June the 12th, be back on, and we'll have Dr. Champion on for another episode of Fresh Fire Fridays. But until then, you all have a great night and the rest of your weekend.